Okay, so my fro was crunchy. This is a tight fro, and as you saw in my previous one of my previous videos, I basically got it pliable. I moisturized it so that I could do this. I do not use a styling tool for this particular hairstyle. I have it up in a puff using the top of a waistband of a pair of pantyhose. Support hose. That's my favorite because it's a little tighter. You know what I mean? Has a little more security there. I don't have a mirror, so I can barely see what I'm doing, but you see how I chunked out a random piece. And I don't want the pieces to be smooth. As you can see already, they're kind of frizzy, froey. That's what I'm going for. And I'm just, gently separating them and loosely twisting them. You can braid, twist, whatever. For me, keeping them frizzy and kind of textured and froey and twisting them gives me a little more volume, the volume that I'm looking for. If it won't go, don't make it go. Just move on. So here I am with my next piece. Random twist. And this is not a protective style. Well, I don't consider it a protective style. I suppose it could be because I'm going to tuck the ends. But it's kind of fast, relatively quick. And I typically take the band out because I don't want to sleep with that in my head. I have a tendency to make them pretty tight. So I'm going to finish this up and then come to you with the next step. As you see, I did not twist all the way to the ends. Again, doing that would just create havoc on your ends and make them knot up. At least that's what happens with mine. It's not important that I twist it to the ends. They're going to get tucked anyway. And then now I'm just going to do that thing, that random hair twist tucking. And I'm going to use hairpins to do this. I'm going to have to look in my mirror at some point. But there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just make sure it's aesthetically pleasing to you. And just pin away. Pin, pin, pin. Okay, so this is where I got. Took me a minute because I wasn't pleased with the initial outcome. So you kind of have to play with it until you get it the way you want. Now what I'm doing is with a toothbrush, is just slicking my edges. I need both hands. Slicking them a little bit, and then what you could do is tie your hair down with a scarf just to set it and take care of any of those pesky flyaways. Let me look and see how my... Yeah, that'll do. It's good enough, I think, right? And I only put a little bit, although that's kind of clumpy there. Brush it on in. It's hard to do that when you have very little to work with. And then you just tie your hair up. And I tie mine up for about maybe 10-15 minutes at the most, just to get it to set a little bit. Okay, so I got this cute polka dot green and yellow scarf. Then I'm just gonna, I twisted it. It's a long scarf, you know, a rectangular scarf, and I twisted it around, and then now I'm just going to twist it. Okay. And tuck. I want to make sure it's kind of even. I can't, I gotta look in the mirror. Now, if that ain't cute. Alright, to the next video, you guys. Live simply and be kind.